So I guess my theory was wrong, right? Here was I being like, oh, this is like one of those worlds where like every level is a throwback to another Kirby level or whatever. This is really nice music. Oh, this is that music! That was way too close for comfort as well. I love this music, it's so good. Oh, I guess that's what the laser is for. The Master Blaster. She wanted to see the masterpiece. This is like, it's just like so stupid. Like that, there's this one episode of like Ramsey's. It's not even Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares. It's like Ramsey's. It's not even Hotel Hell. It's Ramsey's 24 Hours to Hell and Back or something like that. The one which is like pretty much the same concept as Kitchen Nightmares, but like against a clock. The Undertaker, John Cena. This year at SummerSlam, Gordon Ramsay takes on The Undertaker. I'm gonna be stuck on that for this whole fucking recording session, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, 24 Hours to Hell and Back. Like they started doing this in this 24 Hours to Hell and Back thing. They started doing this ridiculous gimmick, which I'm just like, this, just when you thought it was safe to get back in the water, right? They started doing this ridiculous gimmick, which is like that that Gordon Ramsay would no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. You have hands, you don't have claws at all. They started doing like this crazy gimmick, where Gordon Ramsay would like disguise himself or something, because they'd be like, oh, if they know that Gordon Ramsay's here, then they'll like be on their best behavior, so we can't we can't let that happen, or some shit. Like is basically what you're looking at. So he disguises himself, like he disguised himself as an old man on a little like a little old man, like in on like a mobility scooter and stuff like that. And then they're like, this is actually Gordon Ramsay, and then they're like, what? It's Chef Ramsay or something. It's just ridiculous, right? It's like, I have been an enjoyer of Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares, as I am sure you are not surprised to hear, judging from like the discourse on my 600-pound life and Hoarders, which you have all come to know and love. But like, whoa, getting a bit close for comfort there, bucko. Whatever you are, some sort of like hippopotamus crocodile sheep head or something like that. A horse head of real fire. For the benefit of Gordon Ramsay, there will be a show tonight on trampoline. What the fuck was I talking about? I was talking about like I've like enjoyed Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares. Like the original where he's in the UK, I find is a lot less like high drama. Like it's a lot less surprise, surprise, the American one amps up the corniness and the drama, right? It's like, did you ever think that you'd see the day? Hey, powder toast, man. I just like this power-up, it's just fun to use. But yeah, so like the original UK one isn't as hammy as I suppose what I want. No! No! Another level I have to come back to! Oh well, guess I screwed the pooch on that one, right? Then it starts getting a little bit more hammy as corny and manufactured drama as the seasons go on, you know. I'm not that naive, you know. But like the American one is like that the whole time, you know. But like they not willing to just leave it at that. They start this like crazy gimmick where now Ramsey like disguises himself. I can't believe I'm like telling this entire story just for the purpose of explaining one line that I said, which is like she wanted to see the masterpiece, or she asked to see the masterpiece. Thought you could hide from me, right? At least these are like fast levels. I feel like these are like way like faster than the last couple of levels we did, or the last couple of worlds. Anyway, in the last episode of this that I watched, which is about 3 months ago at this stage, right? They showed a preview of the next episode, and in the next episode, believe it or not, like, they get Gordon Ramsay to dress up as, like, he's dressed up like some, like, 50-year-old aunt at a wedding or something like that. He has, like, all the hair done all nice, and he's wearing, like, some, like, big purple hat and some, like, fancy dress or something like that. And believe it or not, like that, and all they show that, and they're like, Gordon Ramsay is going to be dressed up as this woman or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's 2021, you know, like Mrs. Doubtfire was like 30 years, almost 30 years ago. I just can't do that, can I? But all they show in the preview was like Ramsay like surreptitiously whispering to the other ladies at the like where the other ladies that he's like disguised as having lunch with or something like that, because that's like the sum total of his disguise is that, oh, I'm like having lunch with ladies, and guess what? I'm dressed as a lady as well. Ah! I can't fucking do this. And they show him like surreptitiously like whispering to them, all like in a whisper shout, you know, kind of like, oh, it's like I'm whispering because I'm letting you in on a secret, but actually I'm saying it loud enough for everyone to hear what I'm saying. And he says like, she asked to see the masterpiece, and they all laugh, and I'm just like, what the hell? So this is comedy these days, what, right? Gordon Ramsay dressed as a woman saying, somebody asked to see the masterpiece, and now I'm making a joke that, like, my cock is the masterpiece, or something like that. And I'm saying it like, the masterpiece, like, with weird, like, enunciation. That one-up can just fucking bite me. By the way. Well, this is cool. This is some real, like, Karibo's shoe vibes going on here. So yeah, that was like, that's literally the only reason I talked about Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares for so long, was just in order to explain that one bit, which was me saying she asked to see the masterpiece. I want my laser power up, please, and thank you. There was also, I recorded like a Pokemon Platinum yesterday, and I started saying, like, telling this one anecdote from while I was at the cinema, but then I probably accidentally caught some Pokemon that would destroy the sanctity of my run in the Great Marsh or something like that, and got distracted. One of the things, like, I was talking about going to the cinema. Actually, that video hasn't even... No, it has gone out. It would have gone out, like, yesterday, I'd imagine. Because this is the second video I'm recording today. Ooh, what does this button do? Oh, it just opens that. So I was talking about the cinema, and I was talking about, like, what I enjoy about the cinema and other stuff that's not as enjoyable. Well, one of the things that, like, happened... Oh, how do I do, like, this, one, like... I forgot about this. This is, like, gonna confuse me again, like, That's the one I'm trying to do. Because it's so cool. It's like, I love the Power Glove. It is so bad. Can you, like, blow me out of here, please? I'm, like, really afraid to, like... You're getting way too, like, up close and personal in my personal space. Huh? Okay, let's not make the same... Sorry, I was, like... I was really worried for about, like, a half a second. I was like, don't tell me I accidentally killed the boss again, or desecrated the boss's corpse again. Use the hammer! You have to admit, this one is cool. Like, this ultra mega power-up. There's, like, that like, use the hammer thing. I say that every now and then as well, or we say it almost like as our own personal little gag. Because there's this one video we watched. Do you know those, like, videos that, like, do you know those videos that, like, Epicurious put up, where it's like, this is how you dissect every frog, this is how you, like, carve open every vegetable, this is how you whatever, you know, and, like, this is how you make every type of pasta, this is how you cut, one of them was, this is how you cut every cheese, or something. I was like, what? This is how you shape every bread. That was another one. But one of the ones that I usually watch them because I find them interesting. I find anything to do with, like, kind of, like, process, like, extremely fascinating. So I always, like, I invariably watched them. That one skinned my ankles. What little ankles Kirby actually has. I keep, like, making that, like, Kirby noise from that one taunt he has in Smash Brothers. But the one of them was like that I remember we watched was like how to cut open every fruit or something, and like one of the things that would happen every now and then was like when he got to the coconut or something like that. Like, most of the fruit, it was like, well, you want to start by this, you cut it in half, then you cut those halves into quarters, and then you do, like, with an apple or whatever. Or with, like, the orange, it's like, this is how you peel the orange, this is how you dissect the segments, or separate the segments from the, this is how you pull the spatula from the grease, or whatever. Whoa, that was way too close. I didn't expect that one to go up as well. So most of the fruit was like pretty banal. It was like, oh, this is how you like peel the strawberry or whatever. Peel the strawberry? This is how you hull the strawberry. Well, but anyway, they obviously got to a coconut or something. Can I go back in there, please? Thank you. They obviously got to a coconut or something, and then they were like, this is one of those times where we're going to use the hammer or something like that. And this, like, one guy that did like, I've seen him do, like, other things as well, not just the fruit one. Like, I've seen him do other ones too. I've seen him do, like, other ones as well, but this level, like, use the hammer is obviously, like, one of his bits. So, like, every now and then we'll also just say, use the hammer, when we're going, like, obviously doing something which would involve a hammer, but also, like, just when we're doing something where it would be comical if we did actually use a hammer, you know. Anyway, there's another anecdote purely for the purpose of explaining some abstract bit that it's like, whatever, you know. It's nice that, like, some things never change, right? It's like, I'm pretty sure, like, my Let's Playing commentary has been like that from, like, the very beginning of time. Ah, that was a bad idea. In fairness to, like, the giant wave of impending doom, whip, spear, put down the spear. In fairness to, like, the wave of impending doom, I do not know how to use this power-up at all. Oof, except the helicopter. And we're working it somehow. We're getting there. I mean, come on. I shouldn't be pretending like this game is like so difficult or something. There we go. Whoa, Kirby like meant business there. He was ready to like kick his ass up and down this coach. There's another one. I'm not going to tell the story behind that one. You're just going to have to figure that one out for yourselves. It's like half of the things I say are just like random sound bites from various like afternoon TV programming, probably that I started watching when I was in college and had like and probably only had lectures something like 10 hours a week, and the rest of the time was just able to stay at home like doing fuck all except let's playing. And also had like 5 months of the year off because I was in a course with continuous assessment, so I had no like written exams in the summer. So pretty much April through to the beginning of October was just free time and me time. Nintendo Wii time, actually, probably. More to the point at that time. Anyway, that's more Nutty Noon out of the way, and the next part I suppose we'll be doing level 5, and level 5, otherwise known as Studio of Hit Game, Professor Layton and the Curious Village. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.